Good day, my name is Tayle Minaka. I'm the mousetrap VTuber with a gun. VTuber, hobby mead maker, I turn your favorite VTubers into bottles of mead, a kind of wine. Only instead of grapes, it largely uses honey as its fermentable sugar. I'm on a quest to make 100 bottles themed for 100 VTubers. Last year, Face Connect, the company, announced their SAGA generation. Around that time, I decided I would turn every single member of the SAGA generation into a bottle. The SAGA collection. That is done. I got multiple YouTube shorts that go over the process for each and every single one. This video, this is a victory lap. With everything done, I want to show you each and every bottle and talk a little bit about them. I'll let you know this is a hell of a time-consuming process. A bottle can at times take months to make, so if you think this is cool and you want to see more like it, please subscribe. Check out my gaming content, live streams here on YouTube. Heart on my sleeve, it's y'all's support that keeps me going. Without further ado, the first of the bunch. This is Mana, themed after Saga's vampire Malice Evermore. Now a note, for each of these, I did my best to get some input from each girl, and Malice is a wine snob I found. She asked me for Cabernet Sauvignon, a type of wine made from Cabernet grapes. I can't source those. Not without sourcing them in bulk, and then I would have a bunch of grapes I'd need to throw away. Not happening. Next best thing though, your mousetrap had a thought. Raisins. Not just any raisins though, Cabernet grape raisins. As it turns out, Amazon has the hookup and the project wasn't dead. I might have been a bit overzealous in my efforts though. You see, it's black as sin, no light escapes the malice wine, and that's probably because I blended the raisins into a puree. Whoops, lesson learned. Next thing doing, the raisins weren't particularly sweet. Wine, mead, whatever, it needs alcohol content to make it last, and that means adding sugar where necessary. So, we turned the Cabernet Sauvignon into a piment. To my understanding, a wine and mead hybrid, wine grapes plus honey. It was strong, tasted of straight raisins, once all was said and done, and that doesn't make for a good drink, so I toasted some oak barrel cubes and added some cocoa nibs on top of that, letting the flavor seep in to balance it out for something that tastes of dark chocolate-covered raisins, with a bit of a woodiness and the faintest honey note. I really like this one. I'm surprised I ended up liking it at all, given how weird it was to start. Number 2 is for the captain of the Australian Knights, Wilhelmina Frost. This is the Willy, and this is her Willy wine. We call it Frostbite. Tayle, how is a wine gonna give you a chill? The answer is mint leaves. Let me tell you what we did here. We took fresh, organic mint leaves and let them steep inside a jar of honey overnight. Let that flavor diffuse as much as we can into it. This mint honey served as the base of our mead. A mead, you say, you might be asking. How is it purple? Well, we blended in fresh blueberries too. I made this one at the same time as the Malice Piment, so I didn't pick up the lesson about blending fruit yet. I'm honestly at a bit of a loss as to how this one cleared up so well as comparison. It is clear as crystal. It all comes through too, the berries, the mint, easily another winner. I didn't even have to adjust it at the end. I would happily make this again. I also picked up another important lesson here. Start with more than you think you need. I made too little mead on my first go. I had to make a second batch to fill up the bottle proper, supplementing the first. Now whenever I start one of these, I start from a full gallon container to make sure I have enough alcohol for at least a couple of bottles by the end. Number 3 is Nitya Nil. This is her swamp water. The sick freaks among you might call it her bath water. You can take that up with her. She'll give you a concussion. The lesson to be found in this one is very simple. Ginger is fucking delicious. This is ginger mead. Like with the Willy wine, we took clover honey and steeped fresh ginger inside of it, letting the flavors mingle, and we got something by the end that tastes like alcoholic ginger candy. Absolutely delicious and hands down one of my favorites. Now for number 4, this one's for BB Biscuit. The lesson in this one was twofold. First, understand your ingredients. There was a goal with this one in mind, chocolate eggnog mead. I hit this with a blend of spices, a toasted cinnamon stick, vanilla bean, cloves, cocoa nibs, and I steeped my honey with a full nutmeg clove. I'm gonna repeat that. I steeped my honey with a full nutmeg clove. Before that day, I had never worked with nutmeg. Second lesson, be careful around a microplane. I busted open my thumb while I was grating the nutmeg, my finger slipped. That really hurt. I spent the rest of the video working with one hand. It sucked. Anyways, instead of eggnog mead, we got nutmeg mead, which in and of itself was sweet and delicious. I'm talking absurdly sweet. The yeast did everything it could. We were left with something that was still abundantly sugary. The honey definitely didn't get fully fermented. It's a winner, but not something you would drink in large doses. It would probably be wonderful mixed into other things though. Maybe a splash in a hot winter beverage or something, a cup of hot tea. Number 5, the lesson here is not to give a siren your home address. They'll find you and stab you in the throat with a screwdriver. Please press F for the guy who answered the door that day. This is Say So, an orange blossom honey mead for the sirens in Non-Symphonia. Around the time of this one, she did give her input on a stream, and she asked for a straight honey wine, so a mead. I decided then I'd need to branch out to a different honey type just to change things up a little bit, and that exposed me to just how wildly different these honeys can be. After fermenting and stabilizing, we used even more of the same honey to back sweeten it. The orange blossom and its sweetness both come through beautifully here. Simple and to the point, this one is an easy winner. Number 6, last but not least, Sangre del Gato, a blood orange mead for the kitty cat Anya Nibis. We took whole blood oranges, sliced them thin, submerged them in honey water, pitched yeast, and sweetened after the ferment. 2 lessons here. First, be very careful with fruit pith. That carries some harsh bitterness that we had to fix before bottling this thing. Second, everything's gonna be okay. It took a while for the cat to come home. There was some delays to her debut, but she got there in the end, brother, and you're gonna too. This one was incredibly strong to start and so incredibly bitter, but we offset it with some stevia extract, ending up with something strong but balanced. All in all, it was a fun set of projects. I'm glad to have gotten a shot of all the girls together like this. We got more to come, with 23 bottles down now, I believe, and another 4 in the works at time of recording. If you like this and want to see more, I'm going to be doing more mead making videos in the long form instead of YouTube shorts, going forward. I'll thank you to like, comment, and subscribe. For now, thank you all for watching. Please take care.